at 6 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'd like to call our special meeting, March 30th, Monday, to order. So Gary, can you please lead us in a pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alright, so we don't, this is a very specific agenda that really started out with one purpose. We had to add some employees for some seasonal jobs because a lot of our department heads did not realize we weren't going to meet for a few weeks. But we don't have public comment on the agenda, but I certainly have no issue with having public comment. So I see 2 members of the public here, and we have a few people online, so if anybody would like to speak, please feel free.
Very good.
Oh, I do have one online. Stan, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Okay, great, thank you. Good evening. Regarding tonight's agenda item, for the sake of transparency, would you be so kind as to explain what this hire is for? It's my understanding from what Supervisor Steingart stated at a previous town board meeting that the issue regarding Miranda's violations are currently in mediation. If that is the case, why is the town hiring another special code enforcement officer? The taxpayers of Fallsburg deserve a clear answer as to why this hire is necessary. Thank you.
Okay, so is that it for public comment?
That's all I have.
Yeah.
So typically we don't have a back and forth with public comment, but since it's a rare occasion where Stan and I actually agree, I will make a comment. So first of all, we had a mediation, which there were some articles that came out that honestly I felt were very inaccurate about the situation. First of all, the town is currently involved with litigation with council member Behan, so I am limited, especially without an attorney present, I am limited in what I can say and what I feel comfortable saying. But what I will say is the mediation was set up, it was something that was approved by our special legal counsel that's dealing with this matter. It was to set a path to try to resolve the issue, which is something that is common in when you have a building violation. The building department will issue the violation, and typically attorneys will deal with, and a court will deal with the outcome, which is what we did here. The reason why we need to spend additional money, and the town has spent substantial money on this case, both with legal, 2 different attorneys, and now our second building inspector, these are all active building violations. There was no settlement as far as settling a building violation. We're still in court. The fines are still all in place. And we need a building inspector to continue to do inspections based, the meeting I had was to set up dates to give the Behans with their properties an opportunity to start getting the properties into compliance and a firm date for when that had to happen. And the plan was, before the last building inspector resigned, was that he was going to go and then inspect on the dates that we had set up. And he was not happy with the process, and for many reasons we parted ways. So now we have a new building inspector that has the task of going back and doing these property inspections. But it was kind of intimated by some different articles in social media that the town made some kind of settlement. That is not the truth. All of the fines are still in place. The court dates are still in place. We just gave the Behan family an opportunity to clean up the properties and meet a schedule that was very defined on when that had to happen, which was basically like a 5.5–6 week time frame. So everything is still in place. We needed a new building inspector. We are still spending money with a legal team, and it's just part of the process that we had to follow. So, on the agenda is a motion to hire a new building inspector. So, I hope that answered the question. With that, on to the agenda. Item 1, motion to approve employment of John. This is,
Unversagt?
say that for me again.
I think it looks like
Unversagt.
Unversagt.
Unversagt as a special code officer to handle a specific violation with an hourly rate of $30 an hour, effective 3/30/26. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so now we have an add-on, and as I said before, some of our department heads with some of our more seasonal departments, mainly the golf course, did not realize we weren't meeting for a period of time, and they have a bunch of seasonal staff that they wanted to hire. I will ask that, my daughter is one of those staff members. For one, I'm not sure that she even is working there this year, but certainly I will not vote on it, and with just the 3 of us here, I ask to remove her name from it. So with that, a motion to approve employment in the golf department. We have Paul Decker. Do you feel comfortable doing them with removing her all at one shot?
That's fine, what are you, Mike, you with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So just, yeah.
So I'll read through them quick. Paul Decker, seasonal laborer, hourly rate is $17.50, effective for 6/25. Tim Ruinski, seasonal laborer, also $7.50, 4/6/25. Victor Decker, seasonal laborer, hourly rate of $16, 4/6/25. Gary Mott, $16 an hour, 4/6/25. Then we have cashiers, Olivia Dwortsky, Tom Martin, Nicole Phipps, Bruce Kaufman, Brandon Hugler, Darren Kinney, Kathy Papo, Michelle Kinney, Bob Poitras. Then we have cart attendants, Doug Booth, Ron Lewis, Ed Corley, Don Buckner, Carlton Williams, Chris Poitras, Walt Gutner, Travis Captowana, Tim Phipps, and then for starter rangers, Lamar James, Joe Papo, and Ken Cogswell. All with a pay rate of $16 an hour, all effective 4/6/26.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. With that, I'm looking for a motion to close.
Motion closed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
6:09.
6:08.
How exciting. Yes. Sure.